Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and a little bit ago I did a video on the 6-piece hook and pick set by Swanlake. It's a kind of a mini pick but long, and many of you commented that there are other better options for a little bit more money, especially US-made ones. I completely agree, except for one thing. I didn't find them in the long length, which is one of the reasons I went with these mini long ones. I guess I should have stressed that more in the video, but others like Channel Lock, etc. might be made in the USA and be an excellent quality pick for maybe twice the price, which means it goes from $10 to $20, which is still inexpensive compared to what Snap-on was charging. But anyway, there's a larger pick set, and I wanted to kind of talk about the philosophy of the pick set with this Swanlake pick set. Now this is the larger handle one, and anyone who's bought any of the Snap-on ones, you get up to about 25 bucks a piece if you want to buy just a regular Snap-on pick. But then there are also some specialty ones. Now the philosophy is I've got a bunch of kind of the mini picks. Those are the ones I use the most. Plus I've got a few others, but I also went with the Snap-on for some specialty ones. And like the cotter pin puller, I actually use this as a pick because it is so much stronger than, kind of a standard bent 90-degree pick. Other hooks, hose hooks, I use as picks. And then this is my favorite shape, my most used shape. So of course I've got the Snap-on versions of my favorite pick. But let's take a look at these Swanlakes. The Swanlake set here, which is a 10-piece kind of large and medium-sized pick set, has a price on Amazon a little over 17 bucks. Which again is well less than a single conventional Snap-on pick, not necessarily one of the hose picks. The design, it's what you'd expect. These are also square shaft on some of them, which is kind of interesting, like this one. The handles, again, the dual density, overmold, bright color. I can hear, I don't know if you could, I can hear a little bit of creaking inside there, but if it comes off, I'll just melt it and put it back in. A lot of times I think of picks sometimes as sacrificial. I did have one of the comments in the previous video, I think it was aircraft mechanics, saying you can't have any sacrificial tools. That's probably makes sense because you'll have some, crazy chunk of something or other ruining your engine or whatever, and, that's not a good thing. But anyway, for a kind of the garden variety pick set, this, for the price, it's affordable for most people. A 10-piece pick set, which is, which costs well under what a single Snap-on pick costs. The shafts, those are pretty stout shafts. If I compared those, they're about the same as Snap-ons. They are chrome vanadium steel. I don't know if that's better or worse. Snap-on's using a couple of different ones. I like the chrome better, or chrome plating better than the black that I pointed out with the others. So what do we have here? Again, this is their version. You can see the Snap-on on the mini side to me is, see if my camera will focus on those. I like it just a little better. There's just some magic sauce with that shape. But this is closer than most. A lot of them kind of do some weird little funky twist at the end. But that's their version, so it's like a medium-sized handle on a small pick frame. Again, fairly solid design. The awl or ice pick. This is how they come. They all have a piece of kind of this rubberized tubing on the end. Fairly sharp. And then this one, kind of a 45-degree angle. Anyway, the entire pick set is $17 and change on Amazon. I wanted to try it out just to see, is it, I can imagine a lot of things going wrong with a pick set, like loose handles. Some people talk about being able to twist them, break them free, sliding out. So that shouldn't happen, but again, if you're going to pay premium, it absolutely shouldn't happen. But if you're going on the budget just to get a full set of picks, especially ones that you might be a little bit hard on, you know, banging around with a hammer or, you know, pulling a little bit hard, you know, I use them a lot for scratching, and then I have to kind of put a new tip on them because I wore off the end. But overall, you know, it seems like a decent set for the money, and if you don't have a full range of picks because of the money, then this would be a good entry point. So I'm looking forward to your comments and suggestions, but that ends my Swanlake pick endeavor. And if you've got other sets, good sets, go ahead and mention those, and I'll be reading them. And with that, Doc out.